Good evening, I'm Anthony Mason. President Trump declared an emergency today in Florida, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, all threatened by the most powerful Atlantic hurricane ever seen. Irma, a Category 5, has already turned deadly on the islands of the Caribbean. The National Hurricane Center says chances have grown for a direct hit on Florida, possibly as soon as the weekend. We have a team of correspondents covering the storm. First, Tony DeCopel in Puerto Rico.
This wall of wind and rain is only getting worse tonight as hundreds of Puerto Ricans are already in shelters and more than 200 tourists from this hotel have been evacuated out of their rooms and into a ballroom where they're expecting a very long night in the storm. Residents were warned to brace for the worst as the strongest winds in a century lashed Puerto Rico. Irma has already left plenty of evidence of its record-setting strength. Wind gusts topped 200 miles per hour, knocking out power as buildings collapsed and debris flew. St. Martin took a direct hit. Wind and pelting rain blew palm trees horizontal. Boats were left tangled in the port as cars were nearly submerged. One tourist tweeted that the noise of the storm was insane and was like standing behind a jet engine. He took shelter in the concrete stairwell of a hotel. In St. Barthélemy, roofs flew off buildings. Streets became rivers as Irma continued its destructive trek past the British Virgin Islands on its way to the Florida Keys. Puerto Rico ordered an evacuation of low-lying areas, but in the coastal village of Las Croabas, 80-year-old Agustin Moija has decided to stay in his home, along with his wife and grandson.
Most of your neighbors have evacuated.
That's right.
But why not you?
Because they don't feel safe in their houses. I know my house because I built it myself. It's a strong house.
Puerto Rico is warning that some parts of the island may face 6 months without power. Meanwhile, France, Great Britain, and the Netherlands are sending emergency food and supplies as islanders all across the Caribbean dig out and begin to survey the devastation. Anthony?
Tony DeCopel in Puerto Rico tonight. Thanks.